Hello. Thomas Friedman writes in The Atlantic's fascinating article entitled Social Media, Destroyer or Creator? And then he later questions, does it turn out that social media is better at breaking things than at making things? This article was written about political strife in Egypt and how a Facebook group was created and ended up leading to an intense polarization. He later writes, thirsty for knowledge, for opportunities, for connecting with the rest of the people around the globe, we escaped our frustrating political realities and lived a virtual alternative life. I have always struggled with the back and forth of social media, as I'm sure many of us in our current age have, especially thinking about the last year and the intense polarization that we each have experienced through every political movement, such as Black Lives Matter, the election, being in quarantine and being on our phones for so long. We look to our phones for our reality, but our realities are extremely different. Everyone's social media is catered to his or her own reality based on a myriad of things, like marketing knows your gender and what you're interested in, but specifically what a person believes and what you search on social media. Social media can be a great way to connect people and keep in touch, share wonderful ideas, and move toward action in helping our neighbors or putting together a nonprofit. However, it can also lead us to stare at our phones and believe that our reality is everyone else's reality. It cuts an authentic conversation out of the picture, and it is easier to say something to our phones than to say something to someone's face. I know we have all experienced that, whether you've seen a comment on a Facebook argument or something like that. It's so scary and sad. We can also see horrific things happening all over the world in another country. I don't know if you've been on Facebook and seen a picture of a horrific scenario of someone dead. That is just so sad to me that we can see that so quickly. And of course, again, it could be a beautiful thing if it leads to action, but it also can glorify things that are never meant to be glorified. We know too much and are glorifying knowledge and realities that were never meant to be our own. So to stay grounded and to ensure that we are using social media to share truth and only truth, I think of seeking Christ above all else. John 14:6 says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me, which is Jesus. It is important to spend time with truth himself and life himself. We must spend our time resting in him and communing with him if we ever want to be an encouraging presence on the internet. Let me know your thoughts.